it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Light skin, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And his first pass is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll try and throw for it here. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Houston. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He'll get it inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing Jones. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Texans at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Cooper Kupp, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Throwing on second and 14. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they'll run with Etienne. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
yards.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Keenan Allen from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back to throw. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, time, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Mevis on to attempt the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Taylor here. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Taylor out of the gun. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Jones. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Elsewhere, a 4th-quarter score now from Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. All eyes on Andrew Mevis. It all comes down to this kick. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.